Get up and put my camo on. Lace up my boots, say grace. Get my gun, be gone before dawn. Take aim and set my sights on high. Grateful for the hunt each day. His son and this family of mine. Blaze a trail you never thought you'd find. Leave a legacy behind. Pass it down the bloodline. Red blood is thicker than water, and it runs deep in these here hollers. I'm glad I was raised taking my bow in this tree stand.
It's been a good morning so far.
Grace Camo and Lace is brought to you by
Gearhead Archery, Ohio River Scenic Byway, Dunn's Sporting Goods, Auto Trim Mart, McKinney's Western Store, Back 40,
Glass Doctor, Covert Scouting Cameras,
Scott Releases,
Thompson Center,
Montana Decoys,
Wasp Archery, J&S Scents,
DSG Outerwear. Welcome to this week's show. We've got a special episode for you this week. Adriana had the opportunity to go back out to Colorado this year on a once-in-a-lifetime mule deer hunt. To get this tag, I had to fill out an application, which was then sent in to the Division of Parks and Wildlife in Colorado, and they chose me to go on this hunt. Let's go watch our mule deer hunt. Adriana got to go on this hunt at the perfect time. The rut was just getting started. It seemed like in every field the bucks were on their feet and looking for does. We've seen buck after buck trying to dog does. This time of the year also brings a lot of attitude, and the bucks are showing their dominance. This buck is for sure a shooter, but he was just across the property line. As I topped over this hill, I saw this buck and he was working his way towards us. I decided to pass this buck, so we move on and look for another one. If you've ever hunted Colorado, you know the weather can change in a minute. This was definitely the time to be here. There are lots of deer moving and giving us plenty of opportunities.
It's been a great morning so far. We've seen several bucks and we just saw a group of does right here in front of us too.
We're getting ready to head out for the first evening of my mule deer hunt. We've already had some good encounters and got good footage of nice bucks checking out the does. I think the rut's about to start. We've had snowfall the past couple days on and off, so that's really getting them on their feet.
and this is a rifle hunt, so I'm required to wear my orange. So I'm going to put that on, and then we're going to go see what we can find. We've got a group of mule deer just down here, and one of them's a really big buck, so we're going to make a quick move on him.
I knew right away that this was a shooter buck, but we're going to have to close the distance to get set up for a shot.
That's going to be him right up there in front of you. Get your gun up there. Third one to the right.
Are you about ready, Dad?
I'm ready when you are, kid. You hit him.
Adriana, you've seen a ton of bucks on this hunt, and you finally see this gorgeous buck that you decide to take. It looks like a good shot, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back to see if Adriana got our buck. Whether you're looking for that giant muley, monster antelope, majestic elk, regal moose, spectacular mountain lion, magnificent black bear, QRS is your one-stop shop for all your big game needs. QRS provides its clients the highest quality hunting experience, complete with premier lodging, western home-cooked meals, fishing opportunities, along with the most beautiful scenes you could ever dream of photographing. Check out QRSOutdoors.com to learn more and book your next adventure today.
Grace Camo and Lace is brought to you by Gearhead Archery, Ohio River Scenic Byway, McKinney's Western Store, Auto Trim Mart, Back 40, Glass Doctor, Covert Scouting Cameras, Dunn Sporting Goods, Thompson Center, Scott Releases, Montana Decoys, Wasp Archery, J&S Scents, DSG Outerwear, High Mountain Seasonings. Make the most out of your game meat. B&W Trailer Hitches. American made, built to last.
We're back. Now let's continue with Adriana's mule deer hunt.
He's going to be the third one to the right.
Are you about ready, Dad?
I'm ready when you are, kid. Okay, you got a good hit on him. Let's get right up here because he just went into that group of trees right there. I think we can get on the edge and get a nice shot. He's right there, about 40 yards in front. He's kind of quartering away, so just stick it right in the middle of his lung, right behind his front shoulder. Good job. Golly.
First evening.
Holy cow. That's a dandy now. Oh man. You see what I see?
I do.
I see extras, I see kickers, I see all kinds of stuff there. Man, how about that? Hey, look at that.
That is awesome.
You killed a giant.
I
Good
love this
job.
right here. That's awesome.
Good job. That is a good buck. Look at that. What a beautiful deer.
I'm so proud of this buck. He's my first mule deer, and I can't get over how beautiful these animals are.
Well, A, did you ever think for a second that you'd be back in Colorado not only once but twice this year?
I actually didn't, but I'm very glad that I did.
It's what a year it's been. We started off archery elk hunting this year, and your sister killed a monster bull out of a water hole, 40 yards. We hunted all week long, had a really good encounter. Morning one, almost got a bull killed, got on a couple of cows and different things, and just never was able to get the dollar bill signed for us in the way we needed it. But we had a fantastic hunt, and then afterwards we learned about this hunt from Bailey Franklin, our game warden, and he got to talking to me and telling me about a third season rifle mule deer hunt here in Colorado on a private ranch. This ranch specifically is tied in conjunction with the Colorado Parks and Wildlife in an easement program, and so they had some youth hunts available for a bull elk and a cow elk and a trophy mule deer, and we got you applied for it. I called you and your dad and talked to you and said, hey, I got a hunt I think we need to apply for, and you got drawn. Oh, Big D kept telling us, just right over the next hill, just right over the next hill. That's all we got to do, just right on top, it's going to happen. And I hate to tell him he's right, but right over the top of the next hill, there he was with a bunch of does, and we got into 211 yards. You made a gorgeous shot, and a trophy mule deer to say the least.
Well, thank you. We appreciate you having us out here.
Yeah, I love having you guys here.
He's beautiful. This is my first mule deer too, and he's got so much character. I'm just blown away. He is so big.
Well, it's been a fun hunt with you, and again, congratulations on a mule deer of a lifetime. There are people that hunt their entire life looking for a buck like this, and you have killed a barn whopper, an old mature buck, got a big Roman nose on him, all the character in the world with the extra kickers and stuff.
Yep.
I just couldn't be more happy of you.
Well, thank you for having us out here again.
Absolutely.
I've had an
Congratulations.
awesome time.
Great job, Adriana. This is a beautiful buck, and that was a good decision on the follow-up shot. Don't go anywhere. Grace Camo and Lace will be right back. Whether you're looking for that giant muley, monster antelope, majestic elk, regal moose, spectacular mountain lion, magnificent black bear, QRS is your one-stop shop for all your big game needs. QRS provides its clients the highest quality hunting experience, complete with premier lodging, Western home-cooked meals, fishing opportunities, along with the most beautiful scenes you could ever dream of photographing. Check out QRSOutdoors.com to learn more and book your next adventure today. Welcome back. On this hunt, I also had the opportunity to interview a local game warden and learn more about the program and steps that Colorado Parks and Wildlife is taking to increase youth and women involvement in the outdoors. Let's go hear what Officer Franklin has to say about this program.
Hi, you must be Adriana.
Yes, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Bailey.
Hi.
Congratulations on your deer.
Thank you. It was a really fun hunt and my first mule deer, and I'm really happy with him.
Well, that's great. Let's go take a look at him. Wow. That's a pretty deer.
Yeah. I love this on his side right
He's
here.
got a lot of character to him, doesn't he?
Yep.
That's a nice mature buck there.
Thank you.
Not bad for your first deer, huh?
Thank you. Yep. I'm very proud of him.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a beautiful deer.
Thank
So,
you. Well, would you mind telling us a little bit about this program and how this came to be?
Sure, Adriana. So Colorado Parks and Wildlife does a lot of these kind of special hunting opportunities. It's real important, and I'm real passionate about trying to provide special opportunities for youth hunters in particular, but also entire families. And so I work with private landowners a lot in my district to provide real high quality hunting and fishing experiences for folks that maybe don't have quite as much experience as you do, but this is your first deer, so that's why you were selected for this particular hunt. But we try to focus the program on youth and women and just families in general that either haven't had the opportunity to hunt or they don't feel comfortable going out on their own to do this type of hunt. So we work with private landowners through our conservation easement programs and our public access easement programs to provide these kind of opportunities where we can mentor folks that aren't comfortable doing it on their own, and they can go out and have a really high quality experience. And we hope to instill a passion in the outdoors to get the entire family out there, whether they're active hunters and fishermen or not. We just want to get them engaged in Colorado with our natural resources that we have to enjoy. And hopefully that'll instill a passion to go out into the sport of hunting and fishing like you enjoy.
Yes, that's great.
So that's kind of our goal for the program, and we try to do as many of these as we can every year. So it's real enjoyable, and it's important, because if we don't have those future generations that are buying hunting and fishing licenses, there's no way we can protect and manage Colorado's wildlife resources. So we want to maintain that, make sure it's sustainable for the future. So yeah, that's awesome.
Well,
Glad it
thank
worked
you.
out. Thanks again for coming out.
Thank you. I appreciate this
Congratulations.
opportunity.
That's really neat. Beautiful deer.
Thank you.
We'd like to thank Officer Franklin and the Division of Parks and Wildlife again for this wonderful program and the opportunities it's given to me and my generation. Welcome to this week's segment of By the Byway at the Iron Furnace. This impressive furnace is the only remaining iron furnace structure in Illinois. It is on the National Register of Historic Places. The furnace is located in the Shawnee National Forest near Rosiclare, Illinois. It was built between 1837 and 1839. The purpose of this furnace was to smelt locally mined iron ore. This created crude iron, which was transported to Elizabethtown to be dispersed along the Ohio River. The furnace stopped working from 1861 to 1868 because there was a labor shortage due to the Civil War. Locals will tell you that the furnace produced iron that was provided to the Union Navy Yard at Mound City. The furnace closed permanently in 1883, which was the end of the Illinois iron industry. Since then, the iron furnace was restored for people to come visit this historic place. The area around the furnace contains picnic pavilions, tables, and restrooms. A trail winds along through the bottomlands along Big Creek and provides access to a few deep fishing holes. The drive to the furnace passes through some of the most dense and beautiful hardwood forests along the byway. The iron furnace is open year-round. For more information, visit orsb-illinois.com. We hope you enjoyed this week's segment of By the Byway. Whether you're looking for that giant muley, monster antelope, majestic elk, regal moose, spectacular mountain lion, magnificent black bear, QRS is your one-stop shop for all your big game needs. QRS provides its clients the highest quality hunting experience, complete with premier lodging, Western home-cooked meals, fishing opportunities, along with the most beautiful scenes you could ever dream of photographing. Check out QRSOutdoors.com to learn more and book your next adventure today. Grace Camo and Lace is brought to you by
Gearhead Archery, Ohio River Scenic Byway, McKinney's Western Store, Auto Trim Mart, Back 40,
Glass Doctor, Covert Scouting Cameras, Thompson Center, Scott Releases, Montana Decoys, Wasp Archery, J&S Scents, DSG Outerwear,
High Mountain Seasonings. Make the most out of your game meat. B&W Trailer Hitches. American made, built to last. Closed captioning provided by Dunn Sporting Goods, outfitting the outdoorsman for over 50 years.
Welcome back. As I was leaving Colorado from my mule deer hunt, Mark Warner was on his way for his hunt. Mark owns BC Guide Outfitters in British Columbia, and that's where Adriana and I went on our very first black bear hunt, and we both got our very first black bears. It's a really nice operation. You should check it out sometime. Now let's go watch his hunt. It's just breaking day, and Mark and Q have already found a big buck. Mark has to get around to a good position where he can get a shot at this mule deer. It looks like Mark has made a good shot, and he will be taking home another beautiful buck.
Look at his white face.
Yeah,
I like
beautiful face.
I like that. That's what gave him away, was his face.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's a dandy.
I like that.
All right. Well, this is day one, first half an hour of the hunt, and we've seen 2 bucks already before that, and then right away he came out. And you know, we have all 5 days, but there's no way to pass a buck like this. So this is a tremendous buck, my biggest buck yet. And we're up here in Meeker, Colorado with QRS Outdoors, Quentin Smith and his family, and this is my 3rd mule deer hunt and 3rd time getting a big buck, and this is my biggest yet. It's just getting better every year. So thanks to Quentin and his family. What an awesome hunt. And now I get to watch my buddy Chuck get a bigger one than me.
Wow, we'll see.
Great stuff. Thanks, guys.
Mark made a great shot on a super mule deer. I always love watching people who have the same appreciation and passion for hunting as I do. Adriana, you also had a really great hunt for your first mule deer hunt. Thank you for watching this week. Be sure to come back next week as Quentin from QRS Outdoors will be guiding more of our friends on mule deer hunts in Colorado. Check out Grace Camo and Lace on Facebook and Instagram.
I get up and put my camo on, lace up my boots, say grace, get my gun, be gone before